do say so myself, I found some pretty good pieces that we're going to go through today. As usual, links are below or in the shopping button on the screen. We've got lots of sort of like summer-centric pieces, pieces from all over the place. So let's just jump right in. As we know, I went to New Orleans and I had a wonderful time. I did a vlog. If you haven't watched it, go have a look. And I went to this amazing, I also did a shopping vlog there, an amazing vintage shop, but the majority of what they do is like vintage Chanel jewellery. There's loads of vintage Chanel jewellery, the most I've ever seen ever. But also vintage Dior, vintage YSL, Gucci. Those are brands that, to be honest with you, I really haven't seen much of their pieces out in the wild. So that was exciting for me to see. And I brought home a fabulous little souvenir. Now, when it comes to vintage earrings, the majority of them are clip-ons, which has put me off previously. However, the lovely sales assistant that was helping me also added this sort of padding. So this is what I bought. They are these vintage Dior clip-on stud earrings. Look at the monogram. Look at this Dior monogram. It's amazing. The C&D... Anyway, sorry, I told you that they put these pads on the back and then I went off on a tangent. Of course I did. So these are the pads that they've put on the back, right? So that it's like extra comfy for the ears. I like the idea of like a really big, chunky, vintage stud with just a very simple everyday... I'm sorry. I love. Also, yes, those pads are very comfortable. I'm sure that you can get them on Amazon. So if you too have previously been put off by vintage pieces being clip-on or whatever, those pads are a game changer. That's great. She's statementy, but she feels a little bit more wearable than something that's like a dangly earring, right? Because the issue with dangly earrings sometimes, not all, is that you're like, great, how can I commit to this for 7 hours while I'm out and about in the day? You know, maybe it's tangling in your hair, maybe it's jingle jangling, it's giving you a little bit of a background soundtrack that you didn't really ask for, or whatever reason, right? That is just fabulous. And like I said, I'd never seen that Dior monogram before. I just was completely captured by it. Now, annoyingly, the shop does not have a website. However, you can buy through their Instagram. I'll have their Instagram linked. I will also find versions of this on pre-loved websites online. But what? I love. That's that one. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. I was in Bergdorf and I was in the sunglasses section and I was looking around. I thought, oh yeah, they're nice, they're nice. There is this brand that I have loved since I had a Tumblr. Okay, so like since I was, what, 14, 15, I have been completely like enamoured by this brand and I just really, I always thought that their sunglasses were so statementy. Cassie, tell everybody the brand, it's Karin Karlsson. And like Lady Gaga wore the glasses. It was always like a celebrity statementy piece, right? And I was like, one day I'm going to have a pair of their sunglasses. Those sunglasses are extremely expensive. Saw these sunglasses, so let me give them a try. Tried them on, and they look really great. However, $1,500 for a pair of sunglasses, even to me, I can justify most things, rightly or wrongly, was like, that's a lot. That's a lot for a pair of sodding sunglasses. However, I converted some Amex points, okay? So really, it was like I paid $500 for these, which, you know, is around about a designer pair of sunglasses. Let me show you the box. Look at that Art Deco moment that Karin Karlsson is serving us. Even on the back. Okay, she hasn't skimped out here. You flip her open. What's that inside? Well, let me tell you. Ooh, authenticity card, all of that. We also have a branded cleaning cloth. Okay, great. Like, that's just a great size. Sorry. That's an excellent pair of sunglasses. She's giving sort of 70s. Yeah, that's about the end of my description. So, I'm sorry, why do I look like the CEO of a record label? Like a very successful CEO of Warner Brothers. Do they make... Who's signed to Warner Brothers these days? Anyway, Hey, record label, I look like I own it. You've got crystals all across the top, across the sides, and they are just so good. Oh, look at that peach little lens. And they've got crystals in the middle as well. On the bridge. Fantastic. And you know, my little 15-year-old self is jumping for joy. What does this say? Gold tobacco. Handcrafted in Japan. Well, that's the thing. If you look at a pair of sunglasses and they're really expensive and it's like a smaller independent brand, like a Jacques-Marie Mage, something like that, chances are they're that expensive because they're made in Japan. And the highest quality sunglasses manufacturers are in Japan, as are the highest quality denim. If there's really expensive denim, it's probably from Japan. So there we go. I need you to be able to see this. I hope that you can sort of see. Do you see how there's like engravings all around? That's her logo, right? Like the attention to detail, every corner there's something happening. I even like the fact, this is such a small thing, I really enjoy the fact that the piece that goes behind the ears is sort of bulbous, so it's like nice and comfy behind the ears. That's such an odd little thing, but just, you know, stay with me. The next piece is a jacket that I bought by accident. Well, so basically, I was looking to link a Frankie shop jacket that I had, right, for like, you know, I have my shop, my link is below, if you want like any of my recommendations or things that I've worn recently, blah, blah, blah. So I was looking for a link for this jacket, and you know how Google's got those like suggested shopping things at the top? And when I tell you, I have got the most compliments on this jacket than I've ever gotten on any jacket ever. This is the Arezzo jacket by the Manet, okay? M-A-N-N-E-I. They're a Polish brand. And it's got this double layer. So you have an inside of the jacket that you can button up, right? And do whatever, or you can leave it open. And then you have this other layer, and I just think you've got the strong shoulders, like a very menswear sort of cut, very 80s actually. These strong padded shoulders with epaulettes. Love an epaulette. Gives me a little military vibe, doesn't it? Come on, you're not surprised. But then you have this like double layer that gives this really interesting draping, and like you're looking at somebody wearing this jacket and you're like, I don't really quite understand how this is happening, but I like it. I like whatever little dance is going on in front of my eyes. You also have this elasticated waistband at the back, so here is all scrunch. It is an excellent jacket. It is wildly versatile. This is one of those pieces that you put on and whatever you're wearing looks cool. And the jacket's done all the work. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, annoyingly, this is one of those situations where this little thing is sold out because I bought it on sale on Bloomingdale's and I paid, I think, just under $500 for it, and it has since gone. However, I will see if I can scour the internet to find it, because this is excellent. Absolutely incredible. Incredible jacket. It's also really great weight. It's quite a light jacket, so this is going to be great for a spring, early summer, or an evening in the summer, autumn situation. Layer her up for winter. You put on a vest and a cashmere jumper and this on top, and she's doing it for winter as well. She is an all year round cool girl jacket. Do we think that this, I think that this is a bit controversial, because I don't think people like a long short. Why has this got like a lot of debris on it? This has a lot of white things from the tissue paper. Ignore. I wore these in New Orleans actually. These are a pair of shorts from Dark Park. They are a long, you know, they're covering the knee short. Why am I doing this from here? They're a long short, they're from the brand Dark Park. Nice sort of khaki cargo. She looks like she's going on safari. She looks like she's spotting the big five, you know? However, what really did ring me in was this great little crystal zipper pull to just give a bit of glamour. You don't expect to see a razzmatazz, a crystal detail on something that feels very sort of practical as a khaki short. So I like that. That was a twist. I like it. I actually like this sort of longer style of short with a heel. Like I've said many times, I'm not the tallest gal around. So sometimes I am a little bit conscious about a long short cutting me off. So I do like doing it with heels. However, do you want to know what? I can also see me going, I want to give like an Adam Sandler vibe. I'm not lying. That man in his long shorts has done something to my style. I do this with a t-shirt. You do this with like a cropped t-shirt and a trainer or an Iran sandal or a little platform sandal or a sandal, whatever you want to put in this space. She's doing something a little bit different from the usual situations, you know? Now actually, they didn't have my size in this. This is a 38. I should have gotten a 36 because they do come up big. Dark Park does come up big. However, they didn't have it, so I basically just had it tailored down. So keep that in mind in terms of sizing, but I do like those. Another shopping vlog I did, I went to Two Minds. I got this top from there. I sort of wore it because I was like, I think it's boring for the both of us for me to go, this is a lovely white shirt, which it is. It's a lovely boxy white turned up short sleeve shirt. It's very light, it's very comfortable, it's great, okay? But that's all I need to say about it. I also bought this Dries top, okay? It's sort of a camp shirt style, short sleeve, boxy-ish, and then you have this fantastic lime greenish chartreuse yellow tape, giving it a bit of a pop here, a bit of a pop down the side of the shirt, and on the bottom trim, right? I just like it. Okay, this is a very me vibe. This is me with a little bralette open with a pair of high-waisted shorts in the summer. But it's also worn, again, it's like almost like a little shacket, right? A short sleeve shacket with jeans and a t-shirt, with a tank top underneath, whatever. I just really like this neutral with a neon pop. I love this colour combination, it's extremely me. And I just like this shirt. Also, we know Dries is stepping down from his, what does this say on it? Size 34. We know that Dries is stepping down, he's, you know, maybe going into retirement or whatever. He's had a great long run. This and that, get with it, get the safari vibes. Very safari. Okay, get me on the back of the Jeep. And so it's nice to have a little bit of a piece before he departs. Not that why have I said that? Because it's not like I'm like a huge Dries fan. I can look and respect and go, yeah, but like this is my first piece. So let's not even use that as justification. You like the top, you bought it, great, thank you very much, yes. The next piece is actually a gift, a very kind gift, but I thought that I would include it. Decory. You know, I love this shoe brand. I think they're great, and I've loved them from like the moment that I knew that that they existed, when they were much smaller than they are. And the owner is so kind as to have like recognised my support for the brand, and they gifted me a pair of shoes last year. It's out of frame, but trust me. That I love, and they came out with ballet flats. I posted on my story a pair of their ballet flats saying, these are the only ballet flats that I think I could ever get behind, okay? And they sent me a message saying, we'd love for you to try our flats, because obviously I have a couple of pairs of shoes from them, and they were like, we'd like for you to see how you feel about our flats and let us know like your feedback and all of that. Here we are, I thought that I would show you. Now, I'm a size 39. I did realise that, and they sent a lovely little, hi Cassie, can't wait to see how you style our Cara ballet flats. I'm not at a stage where a lot of brands gift me, like I get beauty PR once in a while, blah, 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 but when it comes to fashion, I very rarely get gifted if more than once a year, right? So, I love the brand. I think they're great. You know, they're an independent brand. I think they do brilliant things, and it's very special for them to send something to me. And thank you to you guys for being interested in the things that I have to say and the things that I'm interested in. They recognise that as well, which is why, you know, I get this lovely gift, right? Anyway, they asked me to choose which colour, and you know I love green. So here we are. Now I've mentioned these in a few videos to do with like summer shoe trends. I mentioned them. And they are different from other ballet flats because you have this sort of square toe. As we know, a lot of ballet flats round toe. And look at that crystal crisscross. The crystal crisscross is absolutely fantastic. I also am a size 39. I did notice that they sent me a 38.5. Now I very briefly put my feet in, and I think that's the right size. So I would say go half size down if you're interested. But like I've said, I'm not a ballet flat girl, so I am sort of like intrigued to see how these will work for me, right? I will say that I love the idea of these with like a nice 20-30 denier tight with a skirt and a body and a turtleneck, let's not lie, and like a duster coat in the winter, autumn, that kind of thing. I think with like a relaxed jean as well, white t-shirt, relaxed jean and these, that would be great. It's like a personal style challenge. But yeah, I'm interested to sort of like give them a go and see how I feel. Now, you know I have a uniform in the summer, and that uniform is shirt short sets, okay? And I love a boxer style short. So I was scrolling through, I was flipping through, I think it was Elle magazine, and they did this like little editorial picture of these Ralph Lauren striped pieces, and one of which was a yellow boxer short. And I was like, excuse me, you seem right up my alley. I went and I did my Googles. So I ended up buying, and it was 30% off actually. I bought these yellow boxer shorts, right? These are in the women's section. They're meant for women. This is in a size small, and I think that's going to be fine for me. I'll try it on for you and all of that. And they have the tape logo, so it looks like a boxer short, right? However, I was like, this is all fine and well, and yes, I can pair this with like an oversized white shirt and do that in the summer, and I shall be doing that. However, I also like a little bit of matchy-matchy when I can't be bothered to engage the noggin, okay? When time is a little bit pinched, and I'm like, let me just put something on and go, but also simultaneously look like this was meant to happen, you know? I don't want to look rushed, even though I am. So I was like, let me try and find a shirt on the website that is a match in terms of the width of the stripe, because there's a lot of striped shirts on the Polo Ralph Lauren website, but they are not all the same width, okay? And I wanted it to match and look intentional. Also, we have a little navy blue horse, Polo man on the horse, and the font, the text is navy. So here we have the oversized, it's like the oversized shirt or something, in the exact same width, okay? It's like a lovely, great, oversized shirt. What size is this? This is a size small. This and this are the same width. Perfect. So we have like a little bit of mix and match, even though it doesn't look intentional because the colours aren't an exact match, blah, 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 but I liked that. This also comes in, I think, 3 other colours, and this comes in a few other colours as well. Now, also very subtle, they've gone on quite luxury on us, because the polo horse is on the wrist there and not on the chesticles. And then also, obviously by itself, this is an excellent shirt. You know, Ralph Lauren. I love Polo Ralph Lauren. Yeah, I love the preppiness of it. I think there's a time and a place for Polo Ralph Lauren. No, I was going to say I think there's a time and a place for Polo Ralph Lauren, comma, always. There is always a place for Polo Ralph Lauren. And finally, I was going to say I talked myself into these, but that's obvious. So, I bought a pair of Gucci shoes. Now, by the colour of the box, because it's not the bright red, this is an older season piece. Again, I did that shoe video recently, and one of the things that I was talking about is how, like, sneaker trends are changing and whatever. I included this in the video, and tell me why I was editing. I convinced myself to buy them. I was like, hold on a second. I think that you need to give these a try, because I think these are perfect for you. Now, I used to be into like a skater style shoe, and I have a couple of pairs back in London, but I'm not even sure if like I would ever wear them, and I'm just sort of keeping them for absolutely no reason at all. Anyway, so I got those. These are the Tennis 1977 sneakers from Gucci. And there are 2 versions of this. So the platform version. There is also a version that does not have a platform, right? So you're like halving from this lineup, okay? A little bit more flat to the floor. And it is just sort of like a very simple slip-on style. You have the Gucci GG canvas. You have the white leather like trims and lining, and then a white platform. The GGs embossed. Now, so I'd convinced myself into buying these shoes. I then go on the internet to go, all right then, let's give them a go. I'm sorry. Why is every size up from a 37 sold out? Every other website that I could find that stocked it was sold out. And I was like, oh, great. Got in touch with my Gucci SA. He was like, there's none in New York. Nobody told me that this was a thing. I'm late to the game. Hello. A couple of weeks go by. Clearly somebody returned them to Saks. and that was my opportunity to jump. Now, a reason why I think they returned them is that these come up big, but on the Gucci website it sort of tells you how the sizes run, and it said go down a size. So again, 38.5, I'm usually a 39, go down a size, and use those notify me buttons and whatever. This I'm excited to do with, like, yes, my shirt short sets, any of those situations, but also with a jean. I think this peeking out with a jean is great. I also think that Christian's rubbing off on me because he loves Vans. And this is obviously just a designer version of Vans. Vans also are having a moment. So there we go. I'm really excited about these. Let me know what was your favourite, if anything. I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. And in the words of my father...
If you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.